a group known as Trust for Public Land is planning on buying acreage around the Hollywood sign, right? Because it turns out that there are certain companies that are planning on building condominiums and property around the Hollywood sign, okay? Now, this story is very important to me, okay? Because now what Trust for Public Land plans on doing is they need to raise $12 million in order to purchase the 138-acre parcel that's known as Cahuenga Park or Cahuenga Peak. Anyway, the reason why this is important is because if they do purchase that land, they're going to basically hand it over to Parks and Recreation. It's going to be part of the Griffith Park property, and I think that's going to be awesome.
Can I make a prediction?
What?
It's because you want to power walk through it.
How do you know? How do you know? You know why?
They don't call me the fortune teller for nothing.
No, I hike in that area all the time. And the thought of them building condos there, it saddens my heart.
It saddens my heart.
No, it really does.
That's ridiculous. I love this story for totally different reasons, but you almost pulled a Wendy, my wife. She I'll do something like she'll be like, "How did you know?" All right, so here's why I'm interested in it. I've always looked at that land. If you know LA at all, or if you've seen it on TV, there's a huge Hollywood sign, and there's nothing around it. And you're like, I was like, why don't they build anything there?
But why?
Hold on. That seems crazy because all the valleys and the peaks and the hills have houses all over them, and they're worth a gazillion dollars, right? And they're leaving this huge real estate there, totally, undeveloped, which is shocking in America, let alone in Los Angeles, right? And there's great irony here because the Hollywood sign originally, I don't know if you know the history, but I'm obsessed by it. It was originally Hollywood land, and a lot of people know that. But it was to advertise that area for real estate.
I didn't know that.
The original purpose was come buy this land, okay? And then ironically, because the sign became so iconic, they didn't allow anybody to buy that land. Okay, now, it's a little more complicated than that because Hollywood land involved land that wasn't directly around the sign, so of course some of it did get developed, etc. And it wasn't just that somebody didn't allow, it wasn't like the state didn't allow that land to get developed because the state didn't own it and they still don't own it. If this thing works, it's going to get granted over the state to become a park, right? But it was Howard Hughes who held it for decades and didn't do anything with it. He's the recluse, crazy billionaire. And so it turns out it got protected almost by accident. I don't know if Howard Hughes intended it or he just forgot about it while he was sitting in his cave. So then the other interesting thing about the Hollywood sign is it's gotten destroyed many times. In 1928, some guy got drunk, drove off that cliff, which I find amazing, ran into the H, and knocked the H over.
No way.
Swear to God.
That's so cool.
Isn't it cool? And then it fell into disrepair many times and got repaired in 45 and 78. Now, here's another interesting fact about this. Did you know in 1978, the people who made the Hollywood sign look like it is today and rescued it, and there's several stages of this, but the main guy was Alice Cooper, the rock star. Alice Cooper, who was like, yeah, smash everything. Oh, no, that Hollywood sign, they're brilliant, really. Let's save that, right? And he got all obsessed with it, and he collected all sorts of money. The guy who paid for the Y, everybody paid for a different letter, like different organizations and stars and stuff. The Y was paid by Hugh Hefner.
Oh, come on. No. We can't build condos around it. No.
So now, having gotten, now in 2002, a company that's smart wound up buying it from Howard Hughes' estate. And they're like, oh, we build a couple of homes here, they're going to be worth approximately a gazillion dollars a piece, right? It's smart business. Now, this new trust is coming in saying we're going to raise $12 million, we're going to take it off your hands and then hand it over to the state. I love those guys.
I love them too, but there's a problem, okay? They've only raised $6 million. They have until April to raise the other $6 million. If they don't raise it, it's done, it's over. We're going to see buildings around the Hollywood sign.
Okay.
No, and I urge everyone...
Anna needs her power walk, okay?
I urge everyone... No, and it's not just the power walk, okay? First of all, I'm worried that they're going to build something that's going to ruin the view, right? Because you can see the Hollywood sign from our office. And it's awesome. I love it. I don't want anything to ruin that. And it is iconic, and it's something that I don't want to taint. And I feel like, building buildings around that is going to taint it.
Okay, she's a little carried away with this, but she's overall, I totally agree with you. Listen, thing is called Trust for Public Land. The president is Will Rogers. Trust for Public Land.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to help. Yeah, God bless.
Yeah.
Let's save it. Look, my personal interest in it is, forget the office. It's buried behind the set. You can hardly see the sign. But for my home, there's a gorgeous view of the Hollywood Hills.
See?
And so I got a great interest in it, too. But seriously, for everybody, it's iconic. It's America. It's part of Americana. I mean, it's like saying we're going to sell, we're going to put billboards all over the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or build a complex right next to the pyramids.
Yeah. They're within their rights, but I love that this is capitalism working in the right way, where somebody goes, well, I'll pay you the money for it, right? And so if they can raise another $6 million, everybody wins. Trust for public land. Okay? There you go. We're doing our part.
By the way, one more thing. Tiffany & Company donated $1 million to this. So you know what that encourages me to do? Buy myself some jewelry from Tiffany & Company.
Or force your boyfriend to do so.
Valentine's Day is coming up. So just kidding.
Let me see if I can really quickly find, here it is, the other donors. This is really cool stuff. I love this. The H was given by Terrence Donnelly, publisher of the Hollywood Independent newspaper. I don't think they even exist anymore. The O was Giovanni Mazza, an Italian movie producer. L was Les Kelly, originator of Kelly Blue Book. Again, I don't know. L is Gene Autry. W is Andy Williams, the singer. O is Warner Brothers. The other O is Alice Cooper, and in memory of Groucho Marx. And then D is Dennis Litke. I don't know who that is either. But it's cool that they all banded together.
Right.
And you know what? Those same rich people, come on, chip in here and protect it again. Last time it was Hugh Hefner. You know who could help in this case and get some good PR and that enjoys that kind of PR?
Who?
Larry Flint. Larry Flint saves Hollywood. Look, we come up with ideas. You do with them what you like. That's part of our role here at TYT.